Football, soccer.
You're wearing an international
Football.
shirt.
You know,
Man.
Right, I was trying to search on my site where I got my Santos Pele jersey, trying to get a Ajax Cruyff.
You got a Santos Pilos.
Heritage,
Don't worry, that's coming
man.
soon.
I don't know why you got that.
Heritage.
I'm trying to get. I'm going to order a Maradona top. That's coming soon as well.
Yeah, order that. All of those shirts.
But I was trying to get a Cruyff thing.
You're the only millennial that's got a Pele shirt.
That's what you need to know. That's all you need to know. I'm different like that.
Melo loves his heritage.
There you go.
Yeah. Pele that was scoring against France.
Oh, here we go. We'll save that for I believe in 2 weeks, 2 episodes time. And when the good boys
shout out Pele though.
Yeah, shout out Pele.
Bang those goals over the hay.
It's funny.
Shout out.
Also, early man 3 World Cups, but that's none of my business.
Oh.
World Cup was shaped differently back then.
It's none of my business. None of my business.
He didn't have the globe on it for a long time. I think it was like a person, like an angel thing.
Yeah, because what do you mean? He had the because they won it 3 times and they kept that trophy, the Brazilians.
If you win it, if you win it after 3 times, you keep it.
Well, that's the initial rule. If I know Germany up for 3, Brazil up for 3, I think Italy are up for 3. I think France up for 3. A lot of countries up for 3. So whoever wins it,
France
they won twice. Yeah, they won twice. If we win the next one, it'll be up for 3. So if those guys,
Germany have 3.
No, they don't have 3 of the new team.
Okay.
And so if one of those countries win it,
they hold a new trophy and then we get a new trophy.
World
Cup's kind of ugly though.
That's what the rules are still the same.
World Cup is for the biggest trophy. It's kind of ugly. It's just like.
So what's the best looking trophy for you? What's that?
The UCL, man. When I see the
Champions League, man.
The big ears.
Yeah. The big ears, man. It means a lot. It means a lot. Not that I've ever held it or I've seen my team hold it, but it means a lot.
Soon come.
I have though.
Shout out to you.
Don't worry, man.
Wait, that was a championship for all of Africa, to be honest, when Job was good.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll take that one.
Best header I've ever seen as well.
That header was crazy. Yeah.
Maybe second behind RVPs in the World Cup.
Oh yeah, that diving header.
The diving
header.
That's near the Ronaldo one against Juve.
Yeah, Spain.
Yeah, but no.
Nah, but I'll take Job as one for the.
Oh yeah, no, bias and take a drop
for the moment.
Yeah, the moment, the difficulty, obviously, all of that stuff. Who was it against? Man, you know the best goalkeeper in the world. He beat Man near post. By skets. It was a bullet header.
Honourable mention to Messi's header against Man United.
That was nothing. Stop bringing up this guy for no reason.
Man, how can a small 5'7" done leapt over
I don't like Messi fans. They credit for anything. He scored an open header. I'm like, Messi scored a header. One of the best headers. It's an open header. It was free. It was unmarked.
Look at the Duns around.
It was unmarked.
Here we
It was
go.
unmarked.
Here we go.
It was unmarked.
Vidic, Ferdinand van der Sar.
Unmarked.
Little Messi.
5'7".
Little Messi. That's like Sterling.
It was a free header. Bro, it was a free header.
You saw Sterling's header. He leapt over 6'2".
Sterling's one is a bit better because at least the guys are back. Messi was totally unmarked. Even Sterling's one was
Champions League final. Champions League final.
Sterling's one was more contested than Messi's one. Messi was totally uncontested.
Hey,
you want to see a contested header? We got 97 World Cup. Go to that. I think it was the first goal. That brilliant header back post, but you know who.
Well, yeah.
That's a contested header. That's a header.
You think 97?
1970.
Oh,
contested.
Boy.
I don't credit unmarked headers.
Twice.
Unless they're like 15, 20 yards out. Like, he was
Messi scored an uncontested header.
A contested back post. I believe over Giorgio Fischetti. I may be wrong on that one, but
that guy could not jump.
He could jump.
It was as contested as Messi's header.
No, you go watch it.
Okay,
so
at the end of the day,
you still watch the documentary.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Shout out to Pele.
Shout out to Pele.
Great, we're gonna move on from that. We'll save that for another day.
You lot can go for hours on this.
Hey, Champions League. Who? Instead of talking about the team, what from the round of 16, from the first legs, obviously all the first legs are played. Who were you most impressed by? What team were you most impressed by?
Team player, who impressed you?
City
impressed, but
who they played? Gladbach.
Really? Yeah, I feel like just City just impressed me. But like their whole thing is just they're so good, and like I think one of their biggest strengths is their strength in depth. Because like the guys that don't play, they've got more than adequate replacements. Like
that's that.
And they've got guys like playing out of their skin. Like Gundogan's form is wild to me because he's never really been a guy that I've rated that highly.
Didn't rate him that highly as well.
Like I remember me and you watched back before in the BC before COVID times when we watched the Manchester derby.
Yeah, Gundogan's pants.
Gundogan was pants, and we were screaming, "Get him off, man!"
Yeah,
Put Bernardo.
Scream that.
Screamed him. Get him
Everyone's
off.
had a pants game. Look at Messi against PSG.
Don't bring up Messi.
Everyone has a pants game.
Why are you bringing up Messi?
Everyone has a pants game, bro.
Oh, what was Ronaldo doing against?
Yeah, he was pants as well.
Lord.
Absolutely pants. In fact, he should have got red. He shouldn't even be playing the second leg because he was very disrespectful to the referee. Extremely disrespectful.
Here we go.
I've never seen Messi be that disrespectful.
I have.
Before.
He's all swearing to the ref.
Oh, that's a lie.
Listen, Messi's got a nasty streak about him, man. Don't get too
Just because he's small.
Messi's a nasty piece of work.
You think he's alright?
Huh?
You think he's alright because Messi's small and cute? He goes on the I watch him. I'm watching him.
Small and cute.
Yeah, or whatever. Just give him the props. But at the end of the day, yeah,
props.
what you said about City is correct. Like a lot of those players are signing at the right time. Like even B Silva, he's been missing for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Came back.
Officially woken up.
Yeah.
I don't know why he woke up right now. It's not good.
I mean, the responsibility was there.
Back.
Because that's the thing with Gundogan. Obviously, De Bruyne's injury opened up the door for people to take the responsibility, and Gundogan took it, and Bernardo Silva, like he did that season when De Bruyne had injuries, he took it and he's come back. I mean,
you think City are better with or without De Bruyne?
it's an interesting topic. I mean, I think they are better with De Bruyne. However, their attack and their ability to hurt you is more varied when De Bruyne's not there.
Yeah.
I believe when they're with De Bruyne, they kind of force it to him a bit much, and trying to see can work because De Bruyne is the best at what he does. But when good teams, great teams, when they know what you're gonna do, they can find a plan to to make it less threatening. And when you have a variation in attack, so there's De Bruyne, there's Gundogan, there's Bernardo Silva, blah blah blah. Then obviously you don't know where it's gonna come. Like we say in boxing, if you're just a headhunter, guys can figure you out. But you go to the body, to the head, left, right, uppercut. That's why they realize one right hand. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, so De Bruyne, I don't think they could win the Champions League without De Bruyne, but they're going to need to continue this variation. Like they can't just force it to De Bruyne. That's what I thought they were doing for the last 6-7 months. So just De Bruyne or nothing.
Currently De Bruyne or nothing thing. I think even it's been good that De Bruyne had this he had the injury. Now you can see how they play without him. But when he comes back, he can just fit into the system again. Yeah. And then now it's giving the other Duns a little bit more confidence around we can still do it without him. Regardless, think about all the people that stepped up in the individual games. You had a Foden game, you had a Gundogan game, you had a Bernardo Silva game, you had a Cancelo game.
Yeah, even
the Cancelo game was even a Gladbach game. He won both goals.
You've had a Sterling game.
Look at John
Best
Stones.
fullback in the world right now, in my opinion. Cancelo. He's amazing.
No, I can't argue with it. Look at Stones as well. Stones looks like a revelation.
All these English guys are coming up because they think they can get into the Euro squad. I'm watching you, man.
Listen, with Southgate as manager, this lot can do what they want. With Southgate as manager, I don't think we're getting anywhere anytime soon. But it is what it is.
Gareth.
And just to finish off the pod, as a Chelsea fan, we have to ask you about your team.
Of course.
So, how do you feel about Chelsea under Tuchel's, and what do you think a good season looks like for the rest of the year?
Under Tuchel, we look a lot better than we did under Lampard. We look more coached, pretty much. Because a lot of when Tuchel was in the conversation, I was guilty of kind of going, that's is he as good as whatever, and whatnot. But then when you look at it on paper, you're getting rid of a man that's only been managing for 3 years. You're getting a man in Tuchel who's done well in Germany and France, and tactically he's very astute. And you just think, why am I complaining? Why am I questioning it? And it is I could tell from the first game against Wolves, where he'd only been with the squad a day or so, and immediately 5-10 minutes in, I was looking, I was like, this kind of already looks a little bit different to what we was doing under Lampard. We was with Lampard, his whole kind of philosophy going forward was just get it out wide and just cross it, just spam crosses, spam.
On a Liverpool thing, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, we spamming these crosses, but we weren't playing Giroud, we weren't playing Tammy, we was playing Werner, we was playing Pulisic and guys. They're not the guys you want. They're not the guys you need to cross to. They're the kind of guys you need to get it on the floor, get it in behind.
Does it work for Liverpool? They don't really have a big striker, a big forward.
But the way they overload the box, Liverpool, when Liverpool get across there, there's desperation.
Yeah.
What does a good season look like for Chelsea?
I think for us, top 4. I think top 4 is a good season for us because Lampard left us in a shocking situation in 10th. And like with a squad as good as we've got, we should never ever be that far down the table. I don't think. Like you can say what you want about guys not playing and everything, but Lampard was his own worst enemy. I think in terms of playing guys out of position, like just being a damn right liar. Like being a big.
Hey, we're experiencing that.
Bold-faced liar.
We're
man.
experiencing that right now with a certain liar.
Why was he lying?
Because he's like his whole thing was guys will play. I will only play guys based off merit and based off training and things like that. But then guys like Mount will drop a stinker. Next week he's playing the full 90.
Mount, that's his
Guys,
boy.
yeah, look, Mount's a baller, but he was Lampard's son. He was forcing him down our throats, man. But like then you've got guys like Hudson-Odoi, who wasn't playing under Lampard, but then every manager that has managed Hudson-Odoi has said what a good player he is in training, how good he is. And Lampard just wasn't playing him, saying he needs to be more like Sterling, more like Rashford, but he's not that kind of player. And like there were so many caveats.
How do you be like Sterling though? I don't want to be like Sterling.
Listen, Hudson-Odoi is his own
wanna be a
player.
baller.
Why should he try and
Sterling
be
is
the
a
next-
baller, but he's not really. He's not
But
someone that you
it's
should
not
model your
Hudson-
game off.
Careful.
It's someone you should
Yeah.
model your game off. Sterling's very
I don't
unique.
think Hudson. I
How
think Hudson.
can you play like Sterling? It doesn't make sense. Sterling's off the ball running. Sterling's game is so much ingenuity.
Listen, this is why you have to ask Frank.
How can you play like that? You can't play like that because you not got flipping Kevin De Bruyne. So it doesn't make
Yes,
sense.
they're saying playing like Rashford's not
Rashford
been
is-
coached.
yeah,
Rashford's not had a coach.
Rashford plays like he's at the park.
Yeah, why? Yeah, but apparently for Hudson to start more under Lampard, he has to play
like at the park.
more like he's at the park.
Do you like him at wing back they have him these days?
I like him at wing back. Yeah, I do. I think when I first saw it, I was a bit kind of concerned because he would do the graft, he would do like the running back and stuff like that. But like, if it was a case of like, could he do it for like a full kind of night in a position he's not played? But I think he's shone through, man. Like assists, man of the match performances. Like Hudson, for me, Hudson's a star boy. So
Star boy.
the more we can play him, the better. To be honest,
star boy.
because
Ain't no
like.
Saka.
Hey, it is what it is. Do you know what? We need to get you back on the pod, you and Io, you know. Have you two Chelsea fans
listen.
and go
Same
back.
time.
I'd love to be
go
back,
back
man.
and forth and you
I'd
can
love to
give
be
your
back.
Chelsea opinions. But thank you for coming on the pod today,
Pleasure, man.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure, long time coming.
Long time coming, man. And you know when we get those big UFC fights, we'll have you back on, man.
Listen, more than happy to come back, man.
Aficionado.
Aficionado, man.
I'll
UFC
try.
two-man
I'll try.
game.
Big
Aficionado, chucking goals.
G.
Chucky goals, man. I'll
Goals
try.
being
I'll
G.
try. That's all I can
All right. Thank you for listening to Two-Man Game.
Remember, like and subscribe for those young brothers out here trying to make it. You feel me?
Get me. Let's get it.